Before he became the face of cinematic grit and gravitas, Robert De Niro was a quiet, introspective child growing up in the streets of Little Italy in New York City. Born in 1943 to artist parents, De Niro was no stranger to creative expression, but he was a loner. Nicknamed Bobby Milk for his pale complexion, he was shy and soft-spoken, someone who preferred observation over participation. But underneath that quiet exterior was a storm of emotional intensity. At age 10, he stepped onto a stage to play the Cowardly Lion in The Wizard of Oz, and something inside clicked. The shy boy had found a mask behind which he could say everything he couldn't in real life. As a teen, he dropped out of high school to pursue acting full-time, studying under some of the greatest acting coaches in America, including Stella Adler and Lee Strasberg. He immersed himself in method acting, learning not just to play a character, but to become one. It was this unwavering commitment to truth in performance that would soon catapult him to greatness. The world first took real notice of Robert De Niro in Mean Streets, 1973, where his portrayal of the reckless and volatile Johnny Boy was electric. It was a role that demanded both chaos and charm, and De Niro delivered both with haunting ease. Just a year later, he stunned the industry with his performance in The Godfather Part 2 as the young Vito Corleone, winning his first Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor. He had learned to speak fluent Sicilian for the role. The transformation was complete. He didn't just fill Marlon Brando's shoes, he honored and expanded the legacy. But that was only the beginning. In Taxi Driver, 1976, De Niro didn't just act, he descended into the mind of Travis Bickle, a man unraveling in isolation and paranoia. "You talking to me?" became an iconic line, a cultural moment. But behind it was a man who had spent days driving cabs around New York City to feel his character's desperation. The performance was raw, real, and unforgettable. Then came Raging Bull, 1980. De Niro gained over 60 pounds to portray the older version of boxer Jake LaMotta. His physical transformation was shocking, but even more so was the emotional brutality he brought to the screen. That role earned him his second Academy Award, this time for Best Actor, and cemented him as one of the greatest actors of his generation. Unlike many actors who become typecast, De Niro refused to stay in one lane. He moved seamlessly between intense dramas like The Deer Hunter and Awakenings to comedies like Midnight Run, Analyze This, and Meet the Parents, proving his range was as expansive as his ambition. He also co-founded Tribeca Productions and the Tribeca Film Festival, helping revitalize Lower Manhattan after the 9/11 attacks and providing platforms for emerging voices in cinema. Behind the tough guy roles was a man deeply invested in the craft, the culture, and the community of film. In The Irishman, 2019, at 76 years old, De Niro reunited with Martin Scorsese, Al Pacino, and Joe Pesci for a meditative mob epic that spanned decades. He didn't just play a gangster, he portrayed a man hollowed out by his choices, reflecting on a life of silence, loyalty, and deep, haunting regret. His ability to bring stillness and depth to complex men has remained unmatched. His performances are never about the lines, they're about what's unsaid. Robert De Niro's journey to greatness was not a product of luck. It was built on 3 unwavering habits. 1. Total immersion in character. De Niro is known for disappearing into roles. He lived like a cabbie for Taxi Driver, became a real boxer for Raging Bull, and even worked in a steel mill before The Deer Hunter. This obsessive preparation allowed him to deliver performances so honest, they blurred the line between actor and character. 2. Relentless work ethic. Behind his quiet demeanor is an unmatched drive. Whether gaining or losing extreme weight, mastering accents, or rehearsing endlessly, De Niro's dedication to his craft never wavered. Even when he reached the top, he treated every role like it was his first audition. 3. Emotional honesty. In every performance, De Niro draws from a deep emotional reservoir. His acting isn't flashy. It's subtle, layered, and real. He never chases the spotlight. He lets the work speak for itself, and that authenticity has made audiences trust him for over 5 decades. Robert De Niro's inner spark is transformation through truth. His brilliance lies not in his fame, but in his quiet, relentless quest to understand the people he plays. He gives voice to the wounded, the angry, the confused, the misunderstood, and he does so with humility and discipline. De Niro once said, "Time goes on, so whatever you're going to do, do it. Do it now, don't wait." It's a philosophy he's lived by, with a body of work that continues to grow and inspire. Even now in his 80s, he's still working, still pushing boundaries, still whispering through performances what most of us struggle to say out loud. Robert De Niro is not just a legendary actor. He is an enduring force of artistic integrity. His legacy isn't about fame or fortune, but about the discipline to pursue depth, the courage to embrace vulnerability, and the fire to keep creating, no matter the decade. What does De Niro's journey teach you about persistence and passion? Let us know in the comments, and if this story moved you, don't forget to subscribe for more timeless journeys through the lives of the world's greatest icons.